Oh, sorry, I was just jamming to that dope intro song. How's it going, everybody? This is Dave LeClaire with MUO Tech Bytes, and I'm here to bring you the latest from the world of technology news, so I would appreciate it if you would be quiet. And let's listen to some news. So the first story today comes for all you Nintendo fans out there, and that is that it looks like there is a new Nintendo Switch coming in 2021, and this looks to build upon the success of the current Nintendo Switch with some cool new stuff, including an OLED display, 4K output, and plenty of other goodies. So the rumor indicates that the new console will have an OLED screen and 4K support. Now, 4K output is the key word here. It'll output 4K to your 4K TV. I don't think that the actual screen on the Switch is going to be 4K, though that was not confirmed one way or the other in the report, and Nintendo is yet to confirm anything itself. It's only just saying that we have no comment on the situation, so we'll have to wait and see exactly where the 4K comes into play, but my guess is that it will be outputs to the TV in 4K, and the small screen will probably be 1080p. Now, unfortunately, the report did not indicate an exact date for when this console will come out, but it did say that it should come out this year in time for the holiday season, as Nintendo is going to want to spark up demand right in time for the holidays, and releasing a brand new version of one of its most popular consoles ever would certainly be a good way to do that. So what do you think? Are you going to pick up a new Switch if it outputs in 4K and has a really nice OLED screen, or are you going to stick with your current Switch if you currently own one? And if you don't own one, is this enough to make you want one? Because it kind of makes me want one, I'm not going to lie. If you're a fan of computer gaming, AMD has announced a brand new graphics card that you probably won't be able to find, just like every other graphics card, because it seems like as soon as a new GPU comes out, they sell out immediately. In this case, we have the new Radeon 6700 XT, which is the company's midline processor, coming with a $479 price tag. So it's right in that sweet spot where it's about the same price as a new video game console, but a little bit cheaper. So if you're looking for a way to upgrade your computer and you're an AMD fan, not an NVIDIA fan, this might be a graphics card that is worth keeping an eye on. Speaking of NVIDIA, this one is obviously targeted at the 3070, which is one of the more popular NVIDIA graphics cards because it comes with that mid-range price point. If you can find a 3070 right now, kudos to you, because they seem to be sold out everywhere. And I expect that even though AMD seems to be slightly less popular than NVIDIA for the most part, I expect this one is going to still be quite popular. So if you're interested in picking one of these bad boys up, I would suggest you pre-order it because it comes out pretty soon. March 18th is the release date, and that is right around the corner. AMD says this new GPU is perfect for 1440p gaming. So if you have a 1440p display and you want a GPU that will take advantage of that without being pushed too hard, this is definitely one to consider. And as is normally the case when there's a new GPU like this, most of the major manufacturers are in on it. There's Asus, there's Gigabyte, there's MSI, the list goes on. So there will be plenty of options and designs to choose from if you decide to pick up one of these new AMD graphics cards. Personally, I'm an NVIDIA guy. I've always been an NVIDIA guy, but I gotta say, this one with the price point, and if it's actually available, it just might have me switching sides. And moving right along on our next story, there's a new streaming service that wants to take all of your money, and that is Paramount Plus, as it has launched in Canada, in the United States, and in parts of Latin America. So if you're looking for a new streaming service, this might be one to consider because it has some pretty good content on it. Now, technically, this is a rebrand of CBS All Access, but it's a little more than that because there is some new content, including a revival of Rugrats and Frasier, two extremely popular shows that I happen to be a pretty big fan of. So those are probably going to be enough to get me to sign up for Paramount Plus. When you add in the wealth of movies and other content that's on it, it's a pretty good deal, though it is yet another streaming service that I have to pay for every month. It seems like at this point, I could just get cable for the same price as I could get for all these streaming services, but I don't want to. I'm gonna keep paying for the streaming services. If you are interested, it's $9.99 a month without ads, $5.99 a month with ads currently, though that's gonna drop to $4.99 a month. So you'll have to pay $5.99 a month, which was a CBS All Access price, but in the near future, it will drop to $4.99, get a little bit cheaper. Though personally, I always end up going with the $9.99 option because I don't want to watch ads. So I end up paying the extra $5. And as you might expect, there's a free 30-day trial, so you can hop in and give Paramount Plus a shot for yourself, see if the content on there is what you want to watch. And if it is, you could sign up. If it isn't, add it to the pile of streaming services that you don't have and enjoy the ones that you do. And if you don't like paying for content, that's okay, because Plex has new channels added to its suite of live TV content. So if you like watching stuff live and you don't like spending money, Plex has you covered. So all the channels come from AMC. There's a total of 6. and they're all different AMC channels that play different types of content. So if you're into the type of stuff that AMC typically airs, you'll probably find something for you. Here are the 6 different channels that you'll get. There's AMC Presents, which features shows like Walking Dead and Into the Badland. There's Absolute Reality by WeTV, which features shows like Kendra on Top and Mary Mary. There's All Weddings by WeTV, which features Bridezillas and Girl Meets Gown. There's Rush by AMC, which has Children of the Corn and Odd Numbers. There's Slightly Off by IFC, which features Portlandia, Comedy Bang Bang. And then there's IFC Film Picks, The Man Who Knew Infinity, and Comet. So that's just kind of a sample of the type of stuff you're gonna find on these different AMC channels. It's pretty cool for Plex to offer these. I mean, if you're a fan of like The Walking Dead and you wanna go back and watch old Walking Dead episodes, this is a great way to do it for free. Now remember, this is a live TV channel, not an on-demand thing. So you can't go into like, I wanna watch season 5, episode 2 of Walking Dead. You watch whatever's currently airing. But still, it's free, right? So if you have Plex, it's kind of hard to complain. So unfortunately, this is only available in the United States. So if you're outside the US, unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to take advantage of this deal due to rights or whatever type of deal that had to be worked out between Plex and AMC. But if you're in the US and you need some new stuff to watch, make sure your Plex is up to date and give it a try. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a new episode of MUO Tech Bytes, just for you to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved it. I hope you found it informative. I hope you will click that thumbs up like button, and I hope you will tell your friends to check out MUO Tech Bytes, because I personally think it is the best tech news show on the internet. And I will see you guys in the next episode.